I'll try to stick on a little bit longer tonight. Right. I'll try to stick on a little bit longer tonight. Wish I could fix this lapse. There's this weird time lapse going on. Oh, we got one watching. Okay. Hey, not sure who it is. Let's see if they say hi. Say hi. This lag is incredible, so I apologize if it takes me a while to answer your question or just greet you. It's not intentional. I just thought I'd try this tonight instead of doing a Road to 40 video. Gonna stick on for about a half hour, 40 minutes, and then I'm gonna take off. But I thought I'd come by and say hi. I just don't have a lot to talk about today, and I think sometimes when I sit down, I feel like I'm kind of forcing things. You know what I mean? So that being said, the funny thing is when you're broadcasting live, you could be in the middle of a conversation about whatever, like with the Road to 40. For example, let me tell you about my night so far. I saw a little thing on Facebook today about a 6-year-old girl whose epilepsy got so bad and cannabis oil was treating it and being effective. Now, that's not the first time I've heard of that. I've heard of that happening quite a few times. It may be one of those useless tidbits of information now, but I'm hoping that the knowledge I do have will help us in the future. Not us as a species or as a, swarm of creatures. Just in general, just here. So I threw it out there and I said, hey, check this out. Yeah, I'm scratching my bum. My bum. I've got PJA bottoms on. What are you doing tonight? Anywho, and the first person who responded, I have a friend. I've talked to you guys about him before, Jeff Kincaid. We're Facebook friends. I've met him once in person. I think he's a cool person for the most part. However, there are things about him, just like I'm sure he knows about me, that we just don't get along about. We don't agree on whatever. So he was the first person to comment on it. Now, we had kind of come to this agreement where we weren't going to post on each other's pages if we disagreed with what the other person was saying. We thought that was the best way for us to get along, and I think that makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. And that's how things should be. If you don't agree, then just ignore it. Just don't be an asshole. And I think for the most part, people who are watching this and people who enjoy life more don't act like assholes. I'm trying to figure out who my one viewer could be. They're not saying hi. Just trying something out over here. For some reason, the other screen froze up. And that's how things should be. If you don't agree, then just ignore it. That's me. Don't be an asshole. Okay, now nobody's watching. I think for the most part, people who are watching this and people who enjoy life more don't act like assholes. See if I can do this. Trying to figure out what I want to do. They're not saying hi. This is how I spend my Monday nights. I want to show you guys a little something. This is a little plastic hot dog with a smiley face. I'm a little hot dog with a smiley face. Unfortunately, he doesn't stay on the microphone, or he might replace. Oh, did I say that? Gonna replace Dr. Carl Mitchin, huh? No, I don't think so, you son of a bitch. But I'm so cute. I'm a little wiener. Now I'm gonna have to kill you. And they have the same voice, don't they? What am I doing? Who's watching? Now you're watching. It's kind of creepy. Sexy creepy. Dr. Carl, you can stay. Sorry, Mr. Hot Dog Man. You gotta go. This, it's just not working out. Just roll off the microphone. If you weren't a hot dog, things would be different. Just saying. Oh, getting really prepped and ready for the end of the road party. I'm hoping a lot of you guys are going to be there. No, a lot of you can't be here. Sucks, but that's cool. If you guys are... I hope you guys can see what I'm seeing and hear what I'm hearing. Everything seems to be effective on my end so far. We're going to do some Twitch gaming later on. Not tonight. Maybe after my birthday sometime. That'll be a fun thing to do, is play The Evil Within and stream it and, see what happens. I guess you can tip people on there. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty neat thing. Like, I don't know. A way to make money just playing video games. If you have enough of a following. Problem is, I'm not good at video games, so I'd be like the bad video game guy. These are fun to do. I really like doing these. Unfortunately, a lot of you guys don't get to see them until later on, I don't think, because I noticed the view count on that last live event was crazy. It was like 31 views or something like that, which I know isn't absolutely insane, but who's watching me? Everybody seems to like the post that I posted. You know what? Let me read it to you. Actually, if you guys are here, you're probably from Facebook and you may have already read it. But it'll give us something to do here. Let me just switch screens. I'm a little bit behind the times on this screen. However, I want to try to get it up to 720, though. I don't know why it keeps freezing like that. Some weird stuttering going on over there. Okay, let me read this to you. So a 6-year-old totally free of seizures after 8 months of cannabis oil treatment. Now, this is one of many stories I read about this. Charlotte was the first one that I had ever heard about. She was a girl who suffered multiple, 10, 20 times a day seizures, to the point where like her parents didn't know what to do anymore. They were, they'd tried every drug. They'd tried everything that they recommended. Nothing was working. Nothing was helping at all. So a friend of a friend, or it was a sister of a friend, their son or daughter was suffering from the same rare, supposedly uncurable epilepsy. So they started using cannabis oils, Jesus, and it was like a miracle drug. It just immediately stopped them. And she'd been suffering many times a day, seizures and so on and so forth. So this other girl, this 6-year-old girl, she is now apparently free 8 months after taking this treatment. So let me read you what my friend Jeff Kincaid said. Now, you can agree and disagree. It doesn't matter. But this is an interesting story, and certainly warrants further research. But the story is without citation or mention of any scientific trials. Plus, the disclaimer gives me pause to question the veracity of their claims. Here's the disclaimer. All information, data, and material contained, presented, and provided on World Truth TV is for education purposes only. It is not to be construed or intended as providing medical or legal advice. Decisions you make about your family's health care are important and should be made in consultation with the family's healthcare. Competent medical professional. Sorry. We are not physicians, nor do we claim to be. Any views expressed herein are not necessarily held by World Truth TV. So I posted another example. And I went on to say, I don't think that was actually more aggressive. I think when I read it, I was just ready for a fight because we don't agree on a few things. And when we don't and we interject, that usually causes problems. So I was trying to avoid problems altogether. But I said I could likely post a dozen or more examples of people who have benefited, specifically those with epilepsy, from cannabis oil. There are many reasons why marijuana isn't legal, but none of them have anything to do with health. With the exception of breathing in burnt plant matter, there are no negative effects for smoking marijuana. The U.S. refuses to legalize it because then our continued enslavement and profit from the incarcerating of young black men would come to a halt, and all the independently run prisons would lose their federal fundings. Cultivation of hemp was replaced with deforestation because of lobbyists that would gain to see it criminalized. Marijuana literally could save thousands of acres, and it's far more sustainable. It literally grows like a weed. Cultivation of hemp was replaced with the deforestation because the lobbyists and we get I read that. Now I'm reading myself. Then I just couldn't let it go. So I said, watch The Union, The Business of Getting High, or The House That We Live In. Both are great examples of what's really going on. My friend Dana, he said, preach it, brother. I liked that comment. I'm playing tomorrow night at Randolph College. I'm really excited to play there. It's going to be fun. The auditorium is just beautiful. Okay, so let's go in there. Okay, so then I said, thankfully, the use and study of medical marijuana is federally legal now. It is now just a matter of getting states' heads out of their asses so we can fix this problem. Of course, Big Pharmaceutical has a problem with it and will lie, cheat, and steal to deny people the ability to get better. When the day comes when people finally realize the massive amount of benefits to marijuana, Big Pharma better run and hide. They should be hunted down and put in prison for poisoning us with their medications and force us to rely on their cures. It's all fucking snake oil, and people eat that shit up. Then I posted Charlotte's Web, which is a strain of cannabis that has a very low THC count. It's intended basically to deal with for children and seizures and epilepsy. So read about Charlotte. She's probably the best known example of how positive it's been for her. The THC content isn't even enough to get high off of in the stuff that's helping people with epilepsy. All this bullshit over a plant. What the fuck? Seriously, what a waste of time, taxpayer dollars, and loss of life for those with mandatory sentences. 100% bullshit. I also go on to say this. Let's take a look at the side effects of the average prescription. I'm not going to read all of this, let me tell you. Prescription pain medicine, and then put it side by side with marijuana. So I chose OxyContin because it's the most overly prescribed and used addictive drug in the world. So we go on to say the less common side effects. I'm not going to even go through it. Rare side effects. I'm scrolling. If any of the following symptoms of overdose occur while taking oxycodone, get emergency help immediately. Symptoms of overdose. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on again. And then some oxycodone side effects that may not need medical attention. But let's just take a look at those. A few of those here. Lack or loss of strength. Abnormal dreams. Sorry. Heartburn, hiccups, indigestion, stomach discomfort. A lot of stuff going on with the stomach, I notice, on most of these prescription drugs. Weight loss. Here are some rare ones. change in walking balance, change in vision, clumsiness. Now, mind you, people are suffering these effects because they legally have to tell you about these side effects. If no one suffered from those, you wouldn't hear about them. So there is a number of people who are affected by these. Do any of these so far remind you, if you've ever tried or know anyone who's tried marijuana? Changes in walking and balance, maybe, but not usually. Difficulty with bowel movement, nope. Drowsiness, but that's not a bad thing, especially if I'm trying to go to sleep. Crying, cracks in the skin, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Dysphoria, I don't even know what that is, but I'm betting weed doesn't cause it. That's all I'm saying, man. This list is just unfucking believable. But seriously, so now let's take a look at weed. Let's take a look at the marijuana and see what the side effects of marijuana are. Munchies, laughter, creativity, and happiness. Those are the only things. Now, mind you, I will admit on camera, if I ever run for president, I'll quote myself. I inhaled the shit out of that stuff when I was a kid, man. Lots. And, you know, from then until now, I've never, knock on wood, ever had any major medical things happen to me internally, externally, or anything that could have been related to, or unrelated to, rather, the use of it. Like, I'm out of shape and I'm out of weight because I eat a lot, but because that's not the lasting effects of marijuana over the course of 10, 20 years, however long I smoked it for. It's obscene, it's absurd, and the fact that we have all these people in prison, they are slave labor. Slavery never ended, my friends. We just kind of turned it into something new. We made it something disgusting and dark and like, not that it was bright and pretty and shiny to begin with. My point being, though, was that it hasn't gone away. We're so quick to be like, yeah, the North won, and that's it. Civil War, blah, 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 Abraham Lincoln, da, 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 Underground Railroad, beep, 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 Rosa Parks, da, 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 da. But it never ended. All we did was change the way we dealt with it. When we needed to continue that form of slavery, now, mind you, I hope I'm not offending anybody here, but when we needed to continue that, but we legally couldn't do it anymore, the world had changed and it didn't allow us, we found a new way to use the backs of black men to make money still. And this is a perfect example of it. Tax dollars and lobbyists, they pay all this money because the return for them is huge. They own these federally run prisons, or not federally run, independently run, federally funded. Taxes, you don't have to pay any taxes on that. You keep that money. And if we do decide to tax it, we'll let you know long enough in advance so you can move your money offshore. Now, through the Obama presidency, we have seen a lot of those little loopholes being tied up. And I think we're starting to see that change that he spoke about, 12 years ago. I don't think presidents can really make a difference. I think their voice can talk to the people and start a conversation in the right direction. No matter what side you're on, no matter what side, whoever the president is, if he's not taking money in one hand and banking it offshore as well, then there's a good chance that he cares about the country. I'm surprised that there's never been an assassination attempt or successful, anything to get close to him. I remember with Reagan, I remember seeing, that assassination attempt and being like, whoa, Jesus Christ, that's crazy. Okay, we got another watcher. 2. Say hi. Who are you people? What are you doing? I'm scared inside. Take a sip of this drink. It's funny watching myself, just making sure that, hey, Sean, what's going on, man? This is fantastic. I'm so glad you're here. Of course, you're not going to hear this for the next 30, 40 seconds, so most of our communications will have to be via typing. Hi, sweet lover. Did you try one? What is on the menu tonight? You're live on the road for
Oh, shit balls.
No, you can stay in here. Just kick Toby off of the chair. We can still talk and hang out. Sean's watching, and somebody else who won't say their name. I think it might be me, actually.
It's a secret lover.
Well, no, you know what it is? I think sometimes, like, when it says two watching, I'm watching just to make sure that things don't get screwed up. See, like,
don't fly and stuff.
so most of our communication will have to be via typing. Hi, sweet Barbara. You try one? See, it's a little bit behind.
It's weird.
What is on the menu tonight?
I
Oh, yeah. Okay. So what is on the menu tonight? Sweet baby Jesus.
Is this the baby?
This is why I got it. Like,
Pretty good.
first I was excited because it was called I'm actually about to head to bed, but I wanted to say hi. All right. Good night, my friend.
I'm gonna say what you're writing.
I'll talk to you later.
Alright, now you need to X out of it and actually X out of it and not like just forget that it's on.
I will when we leave the room. It's just I said I'd be on till 10, so 7 more minutes. Sweet baby Jesus. That was so quick. So, chocolate peanut butter porter.
It doesn't taste like peanut butter.
No?
It
Is it a little
vaguely
chocolate?
tastes like chocolate and it tastes gross like beer.
Oh. Does it? Damn it.
Just try it. You might like it. It definitely has a chocolate flavor. I don't taste the peanut butter at all. Oh,
I'm just trying to get a good whiff of it.
scumbag.
It's going to taste like scumbag. All right, it doesn't smell as bad as beer normally smells. That's the first smell.
It smells good. It smells like chocolate.
Yeah, it is.
Cocoa-y.
It's got a cocoa-y scent to it.
Can you see me over there or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see me talking to you on there.
Okay. I just
All
want
right.
to make sure you can't see me.
So there was 2 reasons why I got this. Because the first one was Sweet Baby Jesus. I was like, oh my God. Like, it's called Sweet Baby Jesus. I was so excited. I saw Sweet Baby, and there was a box.
You're like, oh, sweet baby.
Well, the box was like this, and I was like, that doesn't say Jesus. I literally went past. I'm like, it's not going to say Jesus. And then I went back. I'm like, you know what? I need to know. I can't live the rest of my life not knowing.
You just save one in the bottle just so you
Yeah, definitely. And so I pulled the cardboard and I was like, holy shit, that says Sweet Baby Jesus. And then I saw there was chocolate peanut butter porter. I'm like, all right, I don't like beer, but this is like all the
Try
signs.
it.
All the signs
We're
are
talking
pointing
about
to.
it.
Oh, and speaking of what's on the menu, red velvet Pop-Tarts are great. Ooh,
Ooh.
I have to look out for them.
I don't usually like red velvet things, but
All right.
now mind you, he doesn't like beer.
Yeah, I don't like beer at all.
It's very
That's not
weird.
too bad. No.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, I
definitely
can
got a
drink-
little bit of a cocoa.
as long as it's a flavored beer, I'm usually
Cocoa.
okay.
Did we try the chocolate wine? Remember that wine?
I think we did. I don't think we did. Well, you don't even
I know. Oh, I like
Unless it tastes like
Moscato.
sugar.
I haven't found the s'moreos.
Can you just tell them that? Somebody's
Yeah.
licking my fingers.
Desperately seeking this. Well, because I can, if I type it first,
He gets it now.
he'll get it now, and then. But if I say it, you won't hear it for. I don't know. I wonder what the delay is. I know. Well, I like Moscato. All right. So how long ago was that we said that? This is why we need a time machine.
Or a timer.
No, a time machine. I downloaded some software that's supposed to allow this to stream at higher quality based on your bandwidth and stuff. Have you had problems with your phone disconnecting and connecting?
I haven't used it.
You haven't used it. I did a factory reset on the wireless router, and ever since then, I think everything's running better, but I don't know.
I haven't noticed. Artie's gonna send me some more paintings.
Oh, just send them.
Well, I mean, I asked him to paint some, or because he's one that I really liked, and then
Is he? Do we have to pay for him? Is he? Oh, well, I mean, obviously, I was gonna say if he was just sending them,
oh
then
no,
we need to like
I mean, you
PayPal him
no, I
something.
didn't even ask him that. I offered because obviously,
Yeah.
I know you have that problem with people.
Yeah, I
People in
really
general.
do.
I just mean like.
Okay, now I'm actually going. You kids have fun. I think it's about a 30-second delay. Thank you.
Did you say it's 30 seconds?
Yeah,
You know.
30-second delay.
Is it 7 minutes yet?
2 minutes. We got 2 more
Oh,
minutes.
Artie's.
Artie. Facebook?
No, the creations of. I want to show you the one that I liked. There's more than one that I like, but
Oh, Artie's
the
art.
creations of Arthur.
Did you change it?
I don't know. I guess so. I don't know.
There it is. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta go back. My main issue with having weed illegal is to feed our prison industrial complex and
Alright,
its.
don't go into that.
I talked about that earlier.
Um,
People who are caught using marijuana are sent to prison for a completely victimless crime, where they are forced to live near real criminals. It is a real problem, especially among African American communities, where drug usage is the same as Caucasian, but the interaction rate is double. I wonder why. Well said, good sir. I don't think he's watching. He's commenting.
Anyway, pull up that one. I'll show you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Scroll down. Right there.
Mm.
I love it.
Was that the one you ordered?
Well, I ordered like a print of it. Isn't it pretty though?
A print of it?
Yeah.
Wonder how much the original. Did he sell it?
I don't know. I didn't ask him, but I guess I could ask him. I really thought that would look really pretty in the dining room or in the hallway upstairs or in the living room for that matter.
I'll send him a message.
He asked what I liked. He could make some, but I don't know if he meant like. I know he said because I said I liked some of the prints on the bookmarks, but I don't really need bookmarks. So
Where do you sell your stuff? Artie?
what?
Where do you sell your stuff? If I could just,
Your wife already contacted
I know, but like, if I could just go to a page.
I don't think it's that easy. I don't think it's that black and white. I think he makes stuff and sells.
That's really nice. I like that.
I know. I love all of those actually.
Yeah, oh, they're all good. Yeah.
But I mean, I could make like a. If I got small, tiny frames, but I would like a bigger one.
Yeah, that 11 by 14 is pretty small, which gives it shows you how.
He said.
Because you figure the prints, my larger prints, or the posters I do for the store.
8 by 10 prints of one of that, and then a couple other ones. But it would be nice to have an original one. But I don't know. Those are so cool.
Those are awesome. Mega Man, and they've been streaming Mega Man over on Kind of Funny Games on their Twitch site.
You should send that to them.
I should. All right, how do I do that? Let's see.
Can you just tag either one of the front one? Can you get it better?
I like this because it shows a bunch of them. Yeah. Mega Man 2's Menacing Masters of Machinery.
Nice.
All right. Is that?
You like
How do I?
copy it
link
and then
address.
tag Artie somehow?
I mean, I can tag. How do I tag?
Right down there. Just put his name in the bottom where you're like instead of a comment.
Oh. Colin.
Yeah, this is too bad. I wouldn't buy it again.
No, I wouldn't buy it again. I just.
I'm not doing it. These like the Gettys.
Getty.
Let's see. 'Cause, 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 'c
friends. Why isn't it coming up?
I didn't even check my phone.
Well, let's do Nick Garfino and
Tree with the red leaves. 806.
why wouldn't Tim Geddes come up?
806. Hang on.
Tim Gettys.
I'm sure it's TT and not DD. 2014. I'm trying to find pictures.
Huh. Well, that's weird.
What do I look at? Yes, I got that one.
Oh, what the fucker?
It's 10:05, please.
Oh yeah. All right, now I got to figure out how to stop it. This is the problem I ran into the other night. All right.
Stop what? Oh, Jesus.
First, let's sign out of Facebook. I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have at least said, all right, out.
You need to sign off?
I got to figure out how to do that. I'm working on it. But I want to on Facebook on there. Gone like the wind. On much like the wind. Okay, here we are. Let's go to Video Manager. Oh, wait a minute. Stop broadcast. I would imagine that's how you would do it.
Yeah, you're the winner.
What kind of a genius. And